If this is literal, then hell has a physical body, communication with heaven, and a visible distance. At least that's what the parable of the rich man and Lazarus seems to say. But is that really what Jesus was teaching? In Luke 16, in the parable of the rich man and Lazarus, it says that the rich man speaks, feels thirsty, asks for water, sees Lazarus from afar, and there is a chasm between them. If this is literal, then hell has a physical body, communication with heaven, and a visible distance. But does this make sense with the rest of the Bible? It turns out that Jesus was not describing hell, he was telling a parable, and parables use symbolic language, familiar images to communicate a greater message. The rich man is not just any man, he represents the religious Pharisees, rich, proud, self-confident. And Lazarus is not just a poor man, he represents the marginalized, the despised, including the Gentiles. The name Lazarus means God helped or God welcomes, and this is already a revelation of what Christ did on the cross. He welcomed those who were rejected and raised up those who were ignored, that is, the Gentiles. The rich man asks Abraham to resurrect Lazarus and says, "Send Lazarus to tell my brothers." Abraham replies, "They have the law and the prophets." The rich man says that is not enough. And then Abraham replies, "Even if a dead man rises, they will not believe." And this is prophetic because Jesus dies and is resurrected, and the religious people continue to deny him. The theme of the parable is not what hell is like. It is about the inversion of values, judgment on the religious system and those who trusted in status and ignored their neighbor. The Pharisees were greedy, and Jesus was confronting them. But what did they do with the text? They transformed the parable into a map of the afterlife, ignored the context, and created a doctrine based on a symbol. If you read this literally, you will believe that heaven and hell converse. But if you read the text with more, "Listen up, you're about to see a direct confrontation with the religious system," the problem is how we were taught to read it.